Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes, the most ever by a rookie in Broncos history. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that run, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down. Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 13 on that screenplay and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play action now. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20, and the Chiefs have a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack. but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here's a run with Hunt. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
That's another.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Xavier Worthy. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. Here's Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action with Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd down.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the 1st down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this 3rd down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the
That's
play.
his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
3rd down and 9. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll look the middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. That's on the rookie first-rounder out of Ohio State, Josh Simmons.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
14. Broncos, nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. They got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims, and he is out of bounds. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Pacheco, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. And you look out there and you have a mismatch. You have a linebacker or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second and 6. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. A handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here comes third and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins, and brings him down for a sack.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Forward for maybe a yard. Derek Nottie there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
The catch made there by Sutton. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Returnable for Remigio. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
To throw is Mahomes. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll swing one out wide. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Play action now. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To number 14, Cortland Sutton. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Nix to throw. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To throw is Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos, 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Taken down behind the
a little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Throw it. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will score! Game on! Hey, Dobbins! Touchdown, Broncos! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up
From the shotgun, here's Nix.
Two-point conversion is no good.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another
good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running?
And he will score again. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's Got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 9.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Nix from the gun on third down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On first down, here's Nix to throw.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down, Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Got a man at Sherfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. It is 2nd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. He'll step, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos have cut the deficit to 5.
Score, Chiefs 21, Broncos 16.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.